by the way. This is Casey with Golf Rabble. Thanks for following. Thanks for joining me on my morning commute. Some big news. Well, I shouldn't say news. I should say some big rumors in the world of golf today. Jon Rahm is reported to be in late negotiations with LIV Golf right now. Allegedly defining his contract, talking numbers, and beginning the process of potentially joining LIV. That is pretty big news, pretty incredible news. As Jon Rahm, being a top 10 player in the world, holding the number one position for a time, this is huge. And he has been not as vocal as others, but has been, a vocal opponent to LIV Golf as well as things have happened. I've seen some numbers, but we don't know exactly what his contract amount is or what it may look like. I've seen $500 million, $500 million kicked around, and some other numbers, but nothing. We have no information around that contract price as of today. So we will stay tuned and wait to see what Jon Rahm decides to do. There are some clues that lead me to believe that potentially this is not just a rumor, but could be happening. Late last week, I think he pulled out of Tiger Woods Golf League, that he would not be participating in the TGL. That is a sign that potentially some contract negotiations were beginning to happen. I get the sense that this has happened very quickly, that maybe some numbers were tossed around, and that finally LIV came to a number and to potentially some contract details that were reasonable to Jon Rahm. I have heard rumors, again, everything's rumors, that he wants to make some changes to the format, and that is part of the contract negotiation. But my final and my real question to you, the audience, is do you think for Jon Rahm going to LIV is worth it? And especially if the dollar amount is $500 million. And again, we don't know what that dollar amount is, but say theoretically the dollar amount is $500 million, and Jon Rahm has been offered that. He's looking to the future, that LIV and the PGA Tour may come together at some point, may create a partnership there, and he's not wanting to miss out on this potential payday. Or do you think, leaving potential majors in the past, or the ability to participate in majors, and some of those perks that come with the PGA Tour, some of those standards that come with the PGA Tour, do you think that those outweigh the advantage of the money and playing on the LIV Tour? My vantage point is it's potential that within a couple of years, and I would assume his contract is not more than a couple of years, and I think that is because many of the LIV Tour, many of their contracts have come up. Pat Perez is one whose contract came up and it's only been 2 years. I would imagine this type of a contract is 2 to 3 years, 4 at the most. If I'm Jon Rahm and I'm looking to the future, first and foremost, I'm getting a $500 million payday. Also, the opportunity to go and crush it on the LIV Tour and make, tens of millions of dollars. How much has Brooks Koepka and Taylor Gooch and all these guys made as LIV players? So it seems like, obviously a money motivated decision, but then with potentially the opportunity to come back to the PGA Tour as in the next couple of years, the LIV Tour and the PGA Tour, begin to come together in partnership. And that to me seems like a really smart decision. If Jon Rahm can go get this big payday and then within a couple of years be on a more united tour that allows him to compete in majors and continue forward. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please like and subscribe and let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Exciting times.